What's going on, guys? Sting right here. It's July 27th, 2019. I just want to talk about my trades for the week real quick. Just going to do a quick breakdown and review them, talk about why I did what I did, which ones played out well, which ones didn't, what I can do going forward, and that's pretty much it. I'm going to keep it pretty short and sweet, and then I will be getting a weekend review out to you guys on Monday. So let's get into it. So this was the first trade I took on Aussie dollar. I took 5 trades this week, and 1 on Aussie dollar, 1 on pound, 1 on gold, and then 2 on UJ to end the week. So this is Aussie dollar. This is the long I took during the New York session. Basically what I was looking for is, if you go back and watch the strategy videos, this is my basic strategy. One of my basic strategies that I use for scalping. But anyways, we had basically a break in market structure, retraced. I entered here, and the reasons I entered, all the criteria, stop loss criteria, all that kind of stuff is in the strategy video. But so I entered right here, and then here, let's use this tool so it doesn't bring up that thing every time. So I entered right here. Right, left room for the spread, all that good stuff. Came down, squeezed me, and then ended up rallying. Took out this high, and I wanted to see it continue, come back down here, and then continue to make higher highs right here, right? It could retrace into this block, and I was okay with that. Sorry, this block right here, which it did. A little bit neater. So I was okay with the retrace into there, and then a rally off that. But since the bounce was short-lived, as it was kind of rolling over right here, I cut this plus 2 pips in profit. So I pretty much cut this one break even. I didn't get stopped out on this, so that was good trade management, because as we see, it did end up rolling over and taking us out. So I did get taken out breaking even on this. I was like plus 2 pips, so we're just going to call it break even. Right, so that was trade number 1. Trade number 2 was pound. It actually ended up hitting target. I did not hold this, so when I'm taking day trade scalps, I don't usually like to hold them into the next day. So if we go back and see where it was at, sorry. So basically I was targeting these clean highs. It was also Monday's high. So if we look, it came down, bounced off support. I was looking to buy the retrace. I got in, left room for the spread. And then it ended up basically drifting lower. I thought it was just going to bounce up here and then take out this high, and then eventually go for these highs, right? So that's what I was playing for, just intraday. But it ended up drifting lower. I closed towards the end of the day minus 10 pips, or sorry, I don't even think I held it this long. I closed in like right here. I want to say about like 12:30 Eastern, and I was minus 10 pips, so that was about half an hour right there. So a half an hour loss, and then break even on the first one. So that was trade number 2. And it did end up going to target, ended up taking out these clean highs and then selling off. But that's, you know, it's into daily swing low now. So we'll see how it reacts off this. If it comes off here, breaks bullish market structure, then we'll start looking for longs. But at the same time, dollar kind of has to confirm it. So the third trade of the week. So this was also on the same day. This was on gold, and I was able to get out of this one plus 1R. So basically I took 50% of my position off. I basically tweeted out I wanted to be taking healthy profit by 14:30, or sorry, not tweeted, I posted in the group by 14:30. So if you go back and look at where I was posting that, and then we actually just swept that high, these highs right here, and then rejected it, left clean highs in. So I didn't end up hitting my full target. I took 50% off right here at just below 14.28. And so I was able to walk away with that 1R, even though I could have kind of bagged more if I had taken more off, but it's fine. And then it came down. I ended up puking my position because I trailed my stop up to this. So I got trailed out basically right here, I think it was. So that was just a plus 1R on the day. And then it did end up coming back, bounced off this, found support here, and then ended up hitting the target. And I did try to get back on board right here, I think it was. But I didn't get my bid filled. So that was fine. And then that was the third trade. So then this was the fourth and fifth trade. Excuse me. So fourth and fifth trades on the day were on Wednesday and Thursday. Sorry, Thursday and Friday. I entered here on this wick, and if we look, this is H4 demand. So I basically said I wanted to enter here. I tweeted that out, or I posted that as well. Basically saying I wanted to enter here. I left free pips for spread, so we got in on this, and then I looked to compound on this. And the reason I didn't take, the reason I did take this setup is it was his own setup on its own, right? So we had a break in, if we look on low time frames. Took this on the 15-minute. So if we look, if we use this as our swing high, right, it broke market structure, came back down, found support, and then as it was finding support, I actually bought it in here. I bought it off the first test of that, and so it did come back down and squeeze me a little bit, and then ended up rallying nicely and took out these 2 swing highs, which are the ones we were targeting. And I did leave, so I took full profits on this because I didn't want to be overexposed to the market, so I took this full out, right, as soon as it hit my target, and then I left 30% onto this, and I ended up closing up here at 108.65 it was. So that was a nice winner to kind of cap the week, and I ended up plus 4R on the week. So that was just a quick recap on my trades and why I took what I did. Dollar was pretty unclear for me early in the week, and it kind of cleared up later in the week, so that's why I chose to stick to UJ over my normal majors. If dollar does continue to push up, which I do think it will, I think it'll come up and take out the 98.30 swing high, or at least push into that demand or supply zone. Sorry. So if it does continue to do that, I'll be looking for UJ longs. At the same time, I think as long as we get over this mid range right here on UJ, I think this is just the beginning of a decent move. Sorry. So if we can do something like this on UJ and come back down and find bullish market structure there, I think we could push up to take out this swing high and then eventually this swing high. So that's what I'll be watching on UJ, but otherwise I'll be waiting for dollar to clear up, and then I'll be looking for trades on the majors, euro and pound. Have a good one, guys.